This is something I've always wanted to build, a long-tail foiling catamaran. I've watched a lot of RC test flight and really into his videos, but I'm going to do mine a slightly different way, so let's see if it all works. This is my catamaran that I got for $150 on a trailer. Dad and I had to fix the trailer, and I've got the long tail mounted. I don't know if I mess around and try and get it going because I have brought another one. Here's my brand new one I brought here. These things are super cheap. So I got this for 160 bucks in New Zealand, so that's like, you know, $100 American. I don't know how they make them for so cheap. Alright, it's finally off. That took absolutely ages to get that off. But anyway, she's all together and it runs. In this current setup, it runs at about 20 kilometers an hour and seems to go quite well, but the engine is labouring quite a bit. But I'm thinking it's going to work. It seems like it's plenty fast enough to be able to get up on the foil. Next step is to try and pull a foil boarder to see if it will actually pull someone else foiling. Here's my dad's windsurf board and this foil. He's never used it before, but I've used it on a few of my projects. And he's going to put this together and we're going to tow it behind the little yellow long-tail catamaran. I've set up a bit of a pull line here. It's going to be a little bit tricky with the long tail not to get the rope cut, but should be alright. Simple as that. Dad's also reinforced this back pad here with fiberglass so that it doesn't pull out the fin box. Dad and I are just going out for a quick test here, see if it's going to even pull up the board. Alright, we're pulling up on this little beach here, which is just across from the boat ramp. And we're going to cruise around here because it's really deep just here. What we started to realise after a while is the foil wasn't going quite fast enough to foil consistently. It would just pop up on foil and then stall out, because the drag of the foil was slowing the boat down just that little bit. It did work, but Dad's got quite a fast foil and we need a bit more power, so this prop's too big for it. It's not letting the motor rev up high enough to get into its more powerful part. So I need to trim this down. I think this is a 7-inch prop and really a 6-inch prop is what you need. So I'm just making up some patterns here and I'll just trim these down to what I think and cut them back. That's been cut down, pretty much the same, nice and sharp. I'd say that's good enough. So you don't need a air filter on the water, so let's get rid of that. But if you do that, the jetting is already really lean on this motor and the governor is actually really high, like it only just hits the governor. So let's take the air filter off and drill out the main jet and see if that makes it more powerful. Alright, let's try it with no air filter. I'm likely going to have to choke it a bit so it will just work. And she just stalls out because it can't get enough fuel. So this baby here needs a bigger hole in it. Whoa! Hope I haven't gone too far. It looks a bit like a mill to me. Alright,
They make jets you can buy for these. Americans do a lot of modifications to these motors and they do some imperial measurement, but I have done this before and 1 mil works good for the rest of the world. Also giving her an oil change too, aren't I being nice?
We're back out on the water ready for another test, and my brother has come this time and he's just brought himself a foil board as well. It's a lot smaller, so a lot harder to get up on, but he's going to have a go anyway. Dad at 70 years old got this really mastered towards the end, and he could just go for a really long time. So tiny little movements, leaning backwards and forwards, adjust the foil and you can control your height. But when I set this up on the catamaran, I'm not going to be able to do this, so I need some sort of leveling system. RC Test Flight uses a radar to measure how far he is away from the water, then uses flaps to adjust the angle. But I'm going to do it a different way. My brother Michael actually had it figured out the next time we went out as well.
Got my 3 catamarans lined up here. That one's getting the sails back on it. This one here, maybe I'll make this into the foiling one. This is the worst one. This hull's got a gaping hole in it. Got a pretty nice smooth coat on here now, a few little drips but not too bad. Hopefully these boats are all good now. Got to start cutting this foil out. I just used this crazy skill saw blade on the grinder, works really good for getting the shape. And now I'm going to move to this. This thing hauls through the wood, really great for grinding wood. It's actually a rubber grinding disc. Wow, that was quite a fun job actually. I quite like the profile. I think it's going to work. One problem though is the plywood is separated here, so maybe I'll just bang a screw through. Just have to make sure I grind it back. There we go, mounted to the wooden foil here, and I just welded some pieces of plate to the back here just to try and get a little bit more of a hydrodynamic shape. So with these shapes the front can be rounded but the back has to tail off. Hopefully that makes it a little bit more efficient when it's you know, that far underwater. I'll forget about that part because once I'm up on the foil they won't be in the water anyway. This blade is really good for wood and aluminium, but man, is it dangerous. I think I'm going to try and set this up square to the frame for starters.
Time to explain how I'm going to do the front foil. So I'm using a V-style foil. This is an old school way of doing it. So as the foil dives further underwater, it gains more lift as more of the wing is touching the water, and it lifts up and it sort of creates its own feedback loop.
So this is the old hang glider cross piece handle thing that you hold onto that I've cut up, and this will be my angle foil, like that. It's welded together.
I found a good profile for a hydrofoil online, and I just basically extruded that profile around the shape I wanted. It will fit around the aluminium tube to give me some strength, just a matter of joining them all together somehow.
Done a few mods to this foil. I ended up welding some brackets onto here for a bit of strength through the bend, and they've also got loops where I can attach to the front so I can brace it. Now just putting these 3D printed clamps on, that should clamp to the front rail on the catamaran. Most of the load will be taken by these little eyes here, which will be connected to here via a pulley that I can pull back from where I'm driving, so I can adjust the angle of the foil. That's the plan anyway. I've now sanded all the high spots off this, and then I've given it a little coat of epoxy resin just to smooth it out, and it feels way smoother now. Just got to sand some of these big drips off, and I'll probably be ready for a test. Everything's together, pretty much ready to go. This foil can swing up and down, and I'll put that one upside down so I can swing a long-tail motor around. Next problem is, how am I going to film this? Got a nice long pole here that I can put the 360 camera on, which should give me a view of the foil, see if it's working.
So this is one of the problems with foiling boats, is the foils need to be able to retract so you can go in shallow water and launch the boat. So I'm just trying to figure out if my setup's going to work here, and it was pretty buoyant. It was hard to get underwater, but once the aluminium tube's filled with water, it sunk a bit, and it wasn't too bad to get into position. So reasonably happy with this setup, and I don't need to brace it because it's just welded to the frame. And the front foil just flops into the water, and once you're moving forward it tensions the ropes and it just seems to stay there. So after driving along, this is at full power, it would not get up on the foils. I can see by the amount of whitewash that there's a lot of drag going on. So I tried this for a little while. I even tried pumping a little bit, but it didn't seem to work. Then I had to go with only the back foil deployed and tried moving in different positions to see if anything would happen, but just still way too much drag. So I lift the foil up and try with just the front foil, and immediately it went a lot faster, and I kept adjusting the front foil until I got something to happen. In this shot here you see the foil actually pop out and the ropes go slack and it just flicks forward and I drop off, so I need to sort that out. So these kids and their dad actually watch my YouTube channel, so had a bit of fun talking to these guys and showing them the boat that doesn't really work, but that was pretty cool.
Well, that was a bit of fun, even though it didn't work. It's definitely got potential. I could see the front starting to lift, so I'll check the footage and see what it's like. Water in these holes. See if my repair worked. Tiniest little bit. It's all reasonably easy to set up too, as long as you can stay in the deep water. But yeah, this foil is creating way too much drag, so I've got to de-drag this foil a bit somehow. This foil is definitely working. It was lifting the front, so, and having it only braced on the front with the front ropes doesn't really work. I need a brace either way, so I'm going to figure that out as well. I'll get this thing working, you wait. I'll see you in the next one.